Hello, welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics/Non-Classics. This is episode 157 and Doubleshot number 92. Okay, first up, Daredevil Volume 1, Devil at the Bay, containing the first 5 issues of Daredevil Volume 4 and the Road Warrior one-shot. Basically, the Road Warrior one-shot simply just fills in the gap of what happened between Volumes 3 and 4, detailing what exactly happened when Daredevil was basically doing a road trip with Kristen McDuffie, cross country. Of course, he runs into the Matt Thinker and some other guy who was wearing one of his old costumes. It's actually a pretty good one shot, basically. And as for the 5 issues here, the first 4 issues is simply Daredevil featuring Daredevil and the Shroud versus the Owl. Yeah, the Owl isn't here. Of course, this does get followed up a little bit later, but yeah, that's simply the first 4 issues, basically. And you also get the first appearance of the Deputy Mayor. There's no mention of what happened to Saturday. This is something quite odd, though. There's no mention where the heck the mayor is. I mean, there's the Deputy Mayor in there, but where the heck is Sadie Sinclair, the mayor of San Francisco? He's in San Francisco. Where the heck is the mayor? That's what I wanted to know. Otherwise, though, this is great. You have Chris Simon doing the artwork in here. Great artwork in here. That's the Shroud. Yeah, of course, he's looking for Julia Carpenter, even though she's fine. But Daredevil doesn't tell him that. Basically, I think Mark Waid didn't know what happened to Julia Carpenter. Of course, Julia Carpenter was his girlfriend. Yeah, and of course, because Daredevil's his identity is publicly known now, the Owl is basically shocked the fact that he's been fighting a lawyer all these years. Yeah, I can't believe I love the Owl. He's one of my favorite Daredevil villains. He's an awesome character. And this is a really great book. I definitely recommend getting it. I get this book at 9.5 out of 10. Get it. Next up, it's Daredevil Volume 2, Worst Case Scenario, containing issues 6 to 10 of the same volume, plus the 1.5 issue. Basically, when the issue came up, basically was celebrating the 50th anniversary of Daredevil. It is simply like a future issue written by a couple of different writers who's written Daredevil over the years. Like one is basically Daredevil, like a story where Daredevil and his son. This is in the future, and also apparently that his mother is actually the deputy mayor of San Francisco. And according to that future, this is of course a possible future. He never marries Kristen McDuffie at all. No. As for the issues themselves, well, the first 2 issues is the original Sin time, which is a really good time, by the way. Matt dealing with basically what happened with his mother, figure out why in the world she became a nun. That particular time, answers the question. Apparently, she suffered from disorder. He thought that basically his father beat his mother. That's the reason why she left. But no. And here's the thing. He goes back to New York. Of course, the original Sin event's happening. And, of course, he is visiting his mother, and she's in jail. She is basically put on trial by a military tribunal who refused to identify themselves. Oh, and by the way, this whole thing is caused by the childless sister, Shari. Yeah. Evil woman. Since Daredevil couldn't beat her with combat, he beats her with legal stuff. So basically, all 3 nuns were released. And, of course, even though he did, in fact, invade their country, they were going to shoot him, but somehow one of her little birdies told her that there was going to be some U.S. Army troops going to storm the country if, in fact, Daredevil was returned. Otherwise, though, it's a really good story. As for the rest of the book, it's a 3-part story featuring the return of the Purple Man, Zebediah Kilgrave. And he's got great streaks in his hair, and apparently he's got like 6 children. Apparently after sleeping with random women. Even though he has a daughter as well, he has a daughter named Purple Woman, but she's never brought up in here for some reason, which is odd. But yeah, he got like 6 kids. Apparently he dies in the first part, then he comes back. Yeah, but otherwise though, the thing ends basically with the kids basically physically separated. They cannot be near each other, otherwise their purple powers will come back. It's an okay story, but it's interesting how Mark Waid takes a character like the Purple Man and makes him very interesting to read. Interesting character to read and understand his motivations, despite the fact the guy uses mind control. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit down there from the previous book when it's good like the previous book. It's a bit down when it comes to Purple Man stuff. Otherwise, though, this is still a good book. I definitely recommend it. I give this book a 9 out of 10. It's a great book. Alright? That's it for this episode. Next episode is 158. Doubleshot, number 93, okay? See you there. Bye.